Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, June 13th of 2021. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives to create a sustainable environment and a peaceful world. And today, as we're getting closer and closer, or maybe I'm awakening more and more to our transition into this era of peace, which is coming, it's a transition. It's a gradual transition. We've been going through it for some time, but it's getting closer and tangibly. And I'm wondering for you, can you feel it? Can you feel how close we are getting to this time? And as we're getting more and more in touch with that and closer to that, I'm feeling like our time of healing the past and focusing our healing journey on healing the past is kind of diminishing, and it's getting more and more into just embracing what's coming and moving toward that. And, let's go to the love, let's go to the compassion, let's go to the peace and be there. And our beings will love it so much because it is our core nature. And our vibrations will lift and shift and will resonate so strongly with this place of love and compassion and beauty and peace that the rest of the stuff will say, oh, I just have no place here. Let me just fall away or dissipate or transmute or whatever it wants to do. And we're just going to go. We're going to go. So today, in today's prayer and healing circle, our meditation time, I want to do an exploration into the metaphysics of being human. And we're going to be doing a process with the sound codes that make up the word human, the who, the and the n, and each of those has a meaning. So we're going to do an exploration, and we're going to, because the seat of the light, the divine light within, is in the heart, and the divine light that is breath of spirit breathed into your heart, presence of spirit in your heart, what was I saying about that? It's the seat of knowledge and wisdom within you. So we're going to do an exploration using sound codes and some breath and some intention and movement into this heart space to tap into the knowledge and wisdom and explore metaphysically what it means to be human, a spiritual being integrated into a physical body, in this experience in the 3D realm. So I think it's going to be, I'm excited about it. I hope you're excited about it. I'm ready to have fun. I hope you're ready to have fun. Let's go ahead and start by coming into our prayer and healing circle. Let's come together, sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. And I'm going to do some reading today, too, from my teacher's book called Music of the Soul. And it's about the role of the heart and the light of God inside the heart. And I think it'll help you to get in touch with the passion and the love inside, which is what really brings the magic and makes it all come together, what really draws it all together. Okay. So in our prayer and healing circle, let's bring all of our focus and attention to the center of our circle, bringing everything together to face the center of the circle. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. The name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light. Let's call on that pure divine light to stream into the center of our circle. Streaming this light into the center of our circle, this pure divine light. And to let your entire being, your consciousness of your being, be like a child who is exploring or encountering this light for the first time ever, even though this light is your core essence that gives you consciousness. Our nature is that we forget that. So let's be like, let go of the knowing from the mind and be like the child and come to explore this light as if we're seeing it for the first time ever. And we're experiencing it for the first time ever. And let yourself just inquire into it with curiosity. What is this light? And as in the quantum physics realm, with anything that we interact with, the consciousness that we bring to the essence, to the object, to the energy, has an impact on the energy itself and what we perceive of it. Because when we bring our consciousness to something, there is an interaction. So just explore. As you bring your consciousness to explore divine light and call directly on your source, ask for that pure divine light to stream into this space right in front of you. I call it to fill our entire circle, to set the container of our entire circle with pure divine light. Let all of your senses, let your consciousness, in whatever way it wants to, let it inquire into this light and just notice your interaction with this light through all of your senses, through your perceptions, through your intellect, through your heart, and just let yourself kind of play with it. Begin to play with it and experience it. And take some breaths with this, right? And just let yourself breathe with this light and breathe this light into your body. And again, witness, inquire, explore, dance, breathe. Let yourself be present with this light and interact with this light in your body, in your heart, through your senses, through your perceptions, through your nervous system. Let yourself feel it as much as you can feel it. And just calling the pure divine light to get brighter and stronger as your being is ready to receive it. And in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you, we ask you to send your essence of your unconditional love. And just feel this vibration of divine light and unconditional love streaming into the center of our circle. And again, as you do with the light, let yourself be in witnessing, in inquiry, in exploration, not the explanation yet, but the exploration of this unconditional love. Be like the child encountering it new and witnessing, playing, experiencing, learning, observing, taking in this vibration of pure divine light and unconditional love. Just breathing it in with your breath, letting the inside of your body feel it and explore it. Taking it in through the pores of your skin, letting yourself absorb it, letting your nervous system tingle with the pure divine light and unconditional love. letting it flow through you and touch into every cell of your body. Remember, you contain the pure divine light and the unconditional love and all of its knowledge and wisdom within you, in every fiber of your being, at your heart, and in every cell. So as this vibration comes closer to that which is contained within you, by nature, its vibration coming into proximity with what resides within you will activate your vibration within you, the vibration of divine light and unconditional love within you, that is in you, your inherent nature. And let the inner of you resonate and begin to vibrate and resonate with the outer of the divine light and unconditional love. And breathe it into the core of your body. And as you exhale, just let yourself drop down and land into your pelvic bowl, land into your body, become fully present in your body. Breathe it into your core, receive it into your core, and exhale, drop down into your pelvic bowl and let it land. And just let yourself explore from this place as well, this divine light and unconditional love. In the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate, we call on you and ask you to send your eternal compassion. Just feel, perceive, imagine this stream of this vibration of eternal compassion streaming into the center of our circle. Streaming and streaming, filling the entire circle and surrounding and containing and holding our entire circle with pure divine light, with unconditional love, and with eternal compassion, the compassion that is the container of all of existence, that is eternal because it extends far beyond our time and space realm, into a consciousness that is beyond what we know from this perspective that we share or that we experience here in the 3D realm. So feeling, perceiving, exploring, inquiring into, playing with this vibration of pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion, both as it streams before you, as it holds you and surrounds you and contains you, as it exists within you. Just let yourself breathe it in and at the same time swim in it. Like being the drop in the ocean that is swimming in the ocean. And play with that. What does that feel like? What do you sense? Allow yourself to be filled, to be loved, to be loving, to be held, and to be the pure divine light, the unconditional love, and the eternal compassion. Be. Your living, breathing human body is a home of divine light. This divine light contains the knowledge and wisdom you seek. We always hear that. The answers are within you. Yeah, but how do we get to that? How do we get to that? How do we know what these answers are. How do we touch into them? How do we find them? How do we know them? The knowing comes from the feeling of it within yourself, that you know deep inside yourself, not from the mind, but from the body, from the inner light that is deep within the heart. I'm reading from the book Music of the Soul by Sheikh Muhammad al-Jamal, or Rafia Shadali, on the chapter of the light of God. The divine light is like a niche wherein lies a lamp, and the lamp is enclosed in glass. The light is like a subtle physical force containing all of the divine realization within it. The heart of each person is the house of God, and therein lies the divine light. Beloved, you have to know that there is in the body a heart. In the heart there is a soul. In the soul there is a secret. In the secret there is an invisible thing. In the invisible thing there is something even more invisible, and in the most invisible thing is a heart of essence. In this essence there is God, the divinity within. So let's do an exploration of the heart. Let's explore the heart. And to explore the heart today, I thought it might be fun to do, it's an exploration inspired by continuum movement that uses breath and sound directed into the heart. And in this case, I'm talking about the heart center, but also the physical heart, because the physical heart has some really cool mysteries about it. There's a discovery of the heart that, a scientific discovery, medical discovery of the heart, that the heart in utero, in development, becomes, it's actually begins as one long vessel. And through some mysterious turning and turning and turning, that one long vessel turns and turns and turns and spirals in on itself until it folds up, kind of like folding a pretzel, but the spiraling of it folds together, if you will, or spirals together and forms the four chambers of the heart. And they've actually been able to do a hand dissection of the heart, where they can take the heart of a corpse and unravel it and return it to be that one long vessel that has spiraled and spiraled and spiraled and turned until it comes together and forms the shape of the heart that we know. And the studies on this are called the Helical Heart. And I should probably be able to tell you who did that and give the credit. Dr. F. Torrent Guasp is the one who discovered this about the helical heart, that it's really one long vessel that turns and turns and turns, spirals, until it spirals and folds together to form the heart as we know it. The name of the heart in Arabic is qalb, and qalb means to turn. It means to turn. The nature of the heart is that it's always turning between the inner and the outer, between the inner place of that pure divine light, and the outer realm of experiencing this material world through your human senses and through the perception of the heart, because the heart itself has the ability to sense and to perceive and to feel and to respond to your surroundings, even without your physical senses knowing what's going on yet. Right? So sometimes we think, all right, our senses perceive something in our environment, and that sends information to our brain and to the nervous system, and then there's a reaction, and then we respond to that. But the heart has the ability to expand and contract and to turn. You have an eye in your heart, a subtle eye in your heart. You have ears in your heart. Your heart has eyes and ears and wisdom, and it can respond to your surroundings without the knowledge, your physical senses having knowledge. I'm sure if you pay attention to it, if you start to bring your focus and attention to that, you'll start to notice how your heart responds to things, even when your eyes are closed and haven't seen them yet. That might be something you want to play with sometime. Just bring things in front of your heart or have someone do it for you, maybe so that you're not seeing them or feeling them or knowing what they are. And just notice how your heart responds to what is put in front of it. It's an interesting exercise. So your heart has this ability to turn, and it's an incredible mystery, the heart and the nature of the heart. The divine light is breathed into you and is contained in your heart at the depths of the depths of the depths of the depths of your heart. So, in our breath today, in our breath and sound exploration of the heart, I invite you to use the sound and the breath to help you and carry you through a spiraling motion into your heart, and let it take you just as deep as you want to go. There's no agenda to have to get anywhere or get all the way to the center or into the depths or into any layer of your heart. But just see where your being wants to travel, where your conscious being wants to travel through your heart with this exploration of spiraling into the heart. And we're going to use the sound codes that make up the name of human. Human, the H sound, and we're going to use like the word who, but with more breath. So it's maybe a little bit harder to hear the who. And we'll use that one first and just as if you're subtly and gently breathing the who sound into your heart, and let that breath spiral into your heart and through your heart gently. And as always, take breaths and settle yourself into your body in between these things so you stay present, stay grounded, and aware of your surroundings, aware of your body, and take care of your needs in any given moment. If it feels like it's too much for you or it's feeling uncomfortable, then by all means, just take a step back, be present, and just breathe. Breathe normally as you would normally breathe, and be present in your body, and notice your surroundings around you, and just presence yourself. But as you feel called, let yourself bring the sound of who. Who is the embodying the breath of spirit, right? The H sound is the breath of spirit. The who is bringing it into embodiment or embodying it. So the who sound is embodying breath of spirit. You're bringing this into your heart. So let's take a minute with that, and let's play with that for a few minutes. And well, I can't help it. I'm going to tell you. Okay. So the who is the breath of spirit, right? And that's the beginning of the word of human. And then the M, the sound, is the sound code. The meaning of the sound code is the fluid existence. The fluid existence. So it is, when we think of fluid as water, but really I think of fluid as just the breath of spirit in motion, coming into form, coming into a state where it can begin to form into an object or a thing or an essence. A thing can be physical or not, right? So the breath of spirit, and then the coming into the fluid existence, and the sound code of the N, nun, means manifestation, or it means soul. One of the meanings is also soul. So it's the breath of spirit into the fluid existence, into manifestation or soul. This is the sound codes that make up the name human. So think about what that means, or feel into what that means. And we're going to play with these sound codes, bringing the who first and letting yourself spiral into the heart as you breathe in the who sound into your heart. Let it carry you in. And then breathe and feel and explore. If your body wants to move, allow your body to have subtle movement. A lot of times energies will want to unwind or to release. And anytime you bring vibration through breath or sound into a fluid body, which your body is 70% water, it will create ripples in the fluids, right? And vibration creates ripples into the fluid or into the air or into whatever substance, right? It brings ripples. So if your body wants to ripple and give you some subtle movement, allow your body to move and your breath to flow however and wherever it wants in this moment, okay? But take care of yourself, of course, and be careful for your physical needs and your emotional needs and your spiritual needs, your mental needs. Okay, so let's explore beginning with the who sound. And breathing that gently into your heart. Breathing the who gently into your heart. And breathing. And moving as you wish. And letting yourself be carried. And just, if there's any of those blocks and barriers, as the poet Rumi says, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers that you have built against it. So if any of those are obstructing your travel and your spiraling, just invite them, if they're ready, to go ahead and release. Or if they need to receive this breath of spirit in whatever way, and allow them to also have movement. And stay with the who, breathing into your heart, spiraling through the vessel of your physical heart. Breathing the who, whispering it into your heart. The breath of spirit. As you're doing that and playing with that, I'm going to read from the same book, Music of the Soul, and the quality of the slave or the servant, the quality of the servant of God, and ultimately is the servant of the light within. You are not inside me or outside me, because there is no outside and no inside me, only you. If you are not with me and I am not with you, then what is the meaning of this life? There is no meaning if I do not live with you all the time. For this reason I remain with you, to be special for you and you special for me. For this reason I remain for you to teach me how to know you. There is no life like this life. You are the mirror. Know how to make the mirror clean. You are the mosque. You are holy, very holy. Everything is inside you. Know that you are, not another, and there is no difference after that. You can touch what the secret is inside you. You are the holy secret. I want everyone to know and to touch this secret. Is the mosque holy? Are the stones holy? Not really. God lives in your heart. Your heart is the house of God. So breathing the breath of spirit embodied in your heart. It's already there. So awakening what is inside of you as you travel in and spiral through this vessel to be inside when there is no inside and no outside, but only one. Ooh, ooh. And as you're ready, you can bring in the vibration of the M sound in human. The M sound. And just bring in, let yourself feel that vibration of the which is kind of like a humming. Feel that vibration in your heart. And letting this breath of spirit really land and integrate into the fluid existence of your heart. And the blood that flows through your heart, your blood is 92% water. Let this vibration, the breath of spirit, come into this fluid existence. And your heart is what carries nourishment to every part of your body. Let it carry to every cell of your body this vibration of the breath of spirit in your fluid existence. And play with this, explore, and feel your presence. And feel the essence within your presence. Ooh. Ooh. And if your body wants to move, even gentle, subtle movements, let your body gently move. Of course, caring for your physical well-being and your emotional, mental, and spiritual as well. Let the vibration ripple through your heart center and breathe. Give yourself some gentle, normal breaths in between, and let yourself drop into your physical chest, your heart center, your spiraling vessel. And as you're ready, you can bring in the N sound. In sound. And notice what bringing in the in sound does to your essence, your presence, your experience of this breath of spirit, this light in your heart, this divine light existence breathed through breath of spirit into your fluid existence of your spiraling heart. And breathe all of your energy into your center. And as you exhale, let yourself land into your body and be with your experience. And you can just make the sounds individually also. And again, let yourself play and explore. Let yourself have breath and movement. I'm hesitant to give too much quiet time on the recording for the recording, but I want to give you some quiet time to be with this and explore. So pardon me while I give you a little quiet time here. Playing with the sounds of who, feeling the vibration in your heart. And be like the child inquiring and exploring. And to give yourself a fresh experience of the meaning of human. Reading again from the Music of the Soul. God cannot live in any heart, only in the heart of his servant. This is what God wants from you. Be the father, be the mother, be the sister, be the son. You are everything, but know and pray. For whom do you pray? You pray for yourself. God does not need this praying, but God wants you to be straight, to be holy, and to be polite. When anyone is not clean, he needs to be cleaned and to change time after time. Only when you love can you do this. The true change comes through love, comes through kindness, comes through compassion, and it comes through truly knowing the self. Through truly knowing the self on every level, not just the human self, but exploring also the metaphysical self, the metaphysics of being human, the quantum nature of the human. Allow yourself not to be told from your mind. Well, I mean, of course, yes, we're always told things from the mind, and the mind is no harm in the mind receiving them, but go beyond that and allow yourself to have the experience and let your mind inquire into and be like the child, be like the scientist, and explore and to learn from your own explorations. It teaches your body consciousness, all of the things which you already know deep within yourself, in your subconsciousness, in that divine light within you. You already know. Let the knowledge from within you come into your consciousness and form your mind. Reform your mind. Your mind will have to let go of some of the things it learned from the outer teachings, the outer experiences, in order to embrace what comes from inside of you, which is the true knowing. Again, from Music of the Soul, it says, open your heart. When you open your heart, you know. You are the question and you are the answer. Ask your heart. It gives you the answer because your heart knows everything. Allah. And we come, how does the heart open? The heart opens through love, through compassion, through kindness, through sharing from the heart with those that we love and even with ourselves. So breathe, receive, and let it land. Let it land. You are human, the breath of spirit, embodied into the fluid existence in manifestation with a soul. You are human. You are human. And there is an incredible nature of that, incredible wisdom in that, incredible light in that, incredible knowledge in that. And all of this is within you. I'll end with a quote from my teacher from the same book. It says, neither the heavens nor the earth contain me. Only the heart of my faithful servant contains me. The heart of the one who longs to be, yearns to be the servant of the divine light within and of the source of the divine light, the one and only one. So breathe, receive, and let it land. Okay, and I am excited to hear about your explorations with this. If you have anything that you want to share, I'd love to hear about it and hear from you. I'm going to end the recording and open for the Q&A. If you're listening to the recording, you're welcome to join us live on Sundays at 10 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time, 7 a.m. U.S. Pacific Time. Find the information for joining us live at joyfullylivingwellness.com, joyfullylivingwellness.com. While you're there, pick up your copy of the 10 Spiritual Principles of Our Human Existence. It's a one sheet that gives 10 basic principles of who we are, what this life and this world is about. And it comes with a guided meditation to help you connect with the divine light within and the unconditional love and the eternal compassion. To connect with that, it's a great practice to make a part of your daily practice to reconnect as much as possible, because this new realm of this era of peace that we're moving into, it's here, it's coming, it's actually here, and we're moving into it. And as we move, the more of the inner work that we do, the easier it will be for us to shift without the struggle, without the struggles of the resistance. So we do the work now. We do the work now. All right, I thank you very much for being here, and I'm opening now for the Q&A.